time like my phone's battery is limited. Okay.
God. All right. Hey, we're live.
Oh, look at that sexy man right there. Look at that. Dude, I just want to slap it. Look at that.
Look at your brother.
Ah!
R.I.P. R.I.P. ONJ.
Wow, tonight the whole crew is here.
Just about. Not a bad turnout.
We're missing the awesome couple.
The Scots, we'll see. They might be able to make a cameo. We'll see what happens. And I actually got this room cleaned up so I can film in my old spot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's no piles everywhere.
Right? Jeez.
Talking about piles, I moved a couple piles from books, and I finally found my Satana book. It was lost for like a whole year.
Jeez.
It's like, finally, now I could actually do commissions. I couldn't find it for a while.
Oh, you mean the sketchbook, right?
Yeah, my sketchbook. It was lost for a year.
Lost for years. Years and years and years in the black abyss of the Goblin Cave.
I can't find it right now. I'm trying to find my my X-Men. What's it called? My Magneto and X-Men sketch thing.
You had one of those too?
Huh?
You have one of those too?
Yeah, the one I used to do, the one I was doing for a while, but I can't find it. It's somewhere in my room.
Wild.
I'm not going to be worried about your collection until the day I hear you say, dude, I can't find my profit books. I'm going to be like, holy shit, dude, it's a mess. Clean it up, Steve. If you can't find your profit books, that's a problem. That's when I'll worry.
He keeps his profit books under his bed like we used to do our Playboys and shit. He just like lifts it up every night and pulls one out.
They're a naughty book. They're a naughty book.
To do our Playboys and shit. He just like lifts it up every night and pulls one out.
The day you come up to me like, dude, I can't find any of my young bloods or any of my profit books. I'm like, fucking Steve, bro. I'm fucking gonna hire a maid for your fucking ass, dude. Like, that's it. That's too much, bro.
And now killed my maid.
What?
Getting there.
So are we rolling? Are we live, guys?
We're
been live
this whole time.
Oh man. Well, it's a good thing I'm only showing a little bit of hamburger meat tonight. But after all the news that's been going on in the YouTube and the Instagrams and the Twitters, I am announcing here with you guys first and foremost.
With both of the watchers we have?
Oh, yes, exactly.
Because
I am getting into the variant game also.
Nice. Woo! Congrats.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the very first one right here. It's called the bagged variant. As you see, instead of putting 2 extra staples, Fuzzy takes it the next step.
You glued
I'm putting 5.
Yeah.
5. Look at that artwork. Look at that.
Innovated.
Fuzzy bag variant. See that? And it's one of one.
Oh,
and I got 3 more. I got 3 more over here just like it. But just this is one of one. I'm just saying. Okay. Each one goes up $100.
Nice.
Nate, you're watching us laugh. Are you familiar with what the situation that came out of C2E2 was?
That was why I did this joke, my man.
Please enlighten me.
I don't think Nate knows though. I don't think Nate, because Nate hasn't been on there to see what the whole commotion, what came out of the drama that came out of C2E2 this weekend.
Something with Claremont?
No drama.
No. That there's 3 things that came out of C2E2.
There's other drama.
Yeah,
okay.
All types of drama. With
there's
drama
stacks
in the
of drama.
C2E2.
I heard the theme of the Days of Our Lives, that old soap opera thing playing all day, man. All day. I was like, God damn, man, this is crazy. People are losing their mind over this shit.
I heard Marat had a good show.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard he had a great show. I was watching some of his whatnots. I was like, damn, I wish I was on that stream.
Damn, I wish that was my stream.
So enlighten me,
Exactly.
enlighten me, because there's all kinds of shit going on today. I got a whole docket for everybody. Well, depending on how much we can yap about the stuff I have on deck. But what do you got for? What's the drama?
I want to hear what you got on deck before we get into the meaty gritty.
I got. We could talk about Prey. We could talk about Sandman. We could talk about our
I haven't
girl
watched
Olivia.
any of that.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, the Queen. Rest in peace, the Queen, man.
Yeah.
We have a special.
She's always
special.
she's always the
Collection
one I
Connection has
want.
a special bond with
Special
her.
spot in our heart for her, man.
Who?
Because
We have a
Fucking
special
Havoc, dude.
spot.
Fucking
Where the
Havoc.
hell is that?
Who's that? Only
That's
the
why
greatest
you had a
actress
messed up
on earth.
childhood, dude. You got that's
Childhood. What the hell's what? Get this garbage out of here. Let's talk about some real stuff.
Unreal.
well, I saw Prey. I loved Prey.
So-
I saw
thought
Prey.
was the shit.
Prey was that was really good.
Yeah. Prey was a
I
fucking
was
home run.
surprised. I was thinking Prey was going to come out. It had all the trappings of some shit that was going to be woke and preachy.
Oh, it was
And-
woke and preachy. It was one of the wokest movies I've ever seen, but it was good.
What
But-
the fuck was woke about it?
No, there,
a woman
she
lead.
was
A
flawed.
woman
Yeah.
lead. How dare
Oh,
you?
hours.
She wasn't a
how
Mary
woke you
Sue.
were.
She made mistakes. She grew as
Yeah.
a character.
exactly.
She
If-
just-
Yeah,
dominate
the
all
number
the guys.
she couldn't kill a cougar. Yeah, the number one fighter of the whole thing fucking got killed by a predator. But this girl that couldn't even take care of herself all of a sudden killed the main big ass predator. Come on.
She could
Did you
take
miss
care
the
of
whole
herself.
thing that her
Well,
brother was
you
telling
got
her
okay.
about?
So you're mad at the baby that was crawling, then learned to walk, and then you have to learn to run, right? That's what you're saying. That's what you got. You get mad when you see a baby do that because that's what we're watching.
I kicked
We're
the
watching
baby
a
out of the
movie
way.
like
I said, "Move out of the way.
that's
You really watch a good movie."
This is why you
Fucking
need to know
baby.
who Olivia Newton-John is. Fool. That's
I
why
fucking
you're
hate
so
baby.
hard, dude.
Unreal. Some people.
If she had a shitty bowl cut, like Guy Gardner, then it would be all about her. But
Come on, come on. It'll be a better movie then.
She was so beautiful.
we're
Olivia.
talking about Olivia.
Oh, who the? I don't care about that.
I'm lost. What
Old
the hell
lady.
we're talking about at this point?
We're talking about everything, man. It's all over the place. So
No,
let's
but Prey
go
was
into
pretty
it.
good though. I have to
No,
admit,
Prey-
I've
Prey
heard
was good,
nothing
dude.
but good things about Prey, and usually you
Holy
hear
shit.
half good and
Prey
half
was
Yeah.
good.
and I've heard nothing.
Prey
but
was
good
fucking
things.
good, dude. That
I'm
director
excited.
showed his love for the Predator movies legit.
Did you guys?
Like,
Okay.
But
But I'm
Not
gonna
just
ask
that,
you
he
this.
used the cinematography was awesome.
oh,
He used the
dude.
environment beautifully.
Yes.
Dude, but look at. Did you guys catch the final scene?
You mean the
Yes,
the
in
still
the
Oh, wait,
post
wait,
credits.
spoilers, spoilers,
pictures?
spoilers.
No spoiler. No, what she
Spoiler.
did.
Well,
As
just
she's
in case,
walking
I
up-
want to say
Spoiler.
spoilers in case we talk about anything. So, guys,
I know I'm not
not be
spoiling
spoilers.
nothing. I'm just telling. I'm telling. It's a simple.
You already
it's a simple
spoiled
gesture.
about the Cougars, you fuck.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
There
that
was many
Havoc. I'm a
cougars
nice
in this
guy.
movie.
Was there a bomb cougar that I would have liked to check out?
Dude, there's a horny grandma.
Horny grandma, even
Oh, the-
better. A gill.
She's beating
to
the
get down
buffalo.
with?
She's
Remember
beating
the
buffalo
musket?
skins.
You guys remember the musket at the
Yeah.
end?
Yes.
Danny Glover's musket.
There you go. There's Danny Glover's musket. Yeah, that's right. There you get some Predator too.
It's deeper than that, dude. It's deeper than that because
How
How
deep?
deep?
4 fingers in?
no, she was kind of cute, dude. She was
Kind of cute. She was cute.
no more than 2 fingers for that one. Dude.
Seen
She's
that?
not 4
Seen that
fingers.
trailer?
Oh, come on.
She's a
Amber
bomb.
Midthunder, she's a hottie. She was in Legion.
Yeah, they're already calling to have her be X-23.
Okay, I'm done with that.
I can believe that.
Everybody's
I
like,
can believe
hey,
that.
they're
Yeah,
like,
dude,
hey,
she would-
take
actually,
note,
yeah,
this is
she would be
X-23.
badass as
Anyone in
X-23.
Kevin Feige, your X-23 is right here.
But
Did you
I heard
watch
dumbest
the
thing, though.
the stick
They were
figure
trying to say
cartoons
this
at
is
the end?
better.
Like during
What?
the credit scenes when they were showing like the cave paintings.
Yes, that was
basi-
cool.
Basically a dialogue
like
of
it.
the whole story. Did you see the very last painting?
Yes.
Where it
Yes.
showed them in the village looking up at the spaceship coming?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
probably to me how the village elders didn't end up with that gun. Because Danny Glover didn't get that gun from an old Indian lady.
Right. It was from the Predator.
Yeah.
It was from the Predators. So
Right.
as cool as she was and as cool as it was, as cool as she lit that Predator up, They fucking came back down and took at least that gun. So who knows what happens?
No, hey, but that was like a nice way, like that's always my thing when you watch a lot of these, like either prequels or whatever. Sometimes they try really hard to tie it in, like they'll try their hardest, like
try hard.
Yeah, like they'll go in there and be like, you're lucky I wasn't drinking water. The like where the guy's last name is the same thing as the other, that's his grandfather or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like really,
it was nothing like that.
Yeah, it was little simple things, and you go, oh shit! Even down to like the line where she said, "If it bleeds, it could die." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Like, that was awesome." I was like, all right.
The dude said
my
it, not
favorite
the girl.
little.
The dude said it. Come on, let's get
okay. I'm sorry, I didn't say
it.
if it was a dick or a vagina that did it, but
right.
I'm sorry.
It was I like the callback to Predator 1 where she goes into she falls into the quicksand, and then when she comes out, and then she lays against the brush, and I'm like, oh, that's Arnie. That's Arnie.
Then again, you know what? We're spoiling it. We don't want to do it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
that's what I
you're
said.
saying the Predator boys didn't learn, or what?
I also like that the Predator seemed like he was a little bit devolved. So they had some continuity with that most recent one, even though it was kind of shitty, where the Predators actually were, as they were hunting, picking traits from the things that they were hunting. Like he was trying to get that autistic kid's ability to, I don't remember specifically, but that he was hunting that retarded kid's autism.
Jeez,
like his
Jesus, come on, man.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, whatever.
Predator
wanted his retarded ability. I mean, fuck, if we didn't appreciate retarded ability, we wouldn't have Havoc on the show. So I already
yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see
so
you
he
later.
would be the one. He would be the one the Predator's hunting out of all of us, right?
Oh shit!
No, but
So
it shows that it shows that the Predators it's still devolved. It's still evolving. You can see that it's picked up other things along the way from where it was during this indigenous one.
No shit.
Yeah, it still had that advanced technology, like that laser shit, which I thought was pretty cool.
Laser.
But it was cool. We were like, my wife and I were picking out little things like, oh, that's a callback to that. Oh, that's a callback to that. It was like, because she's a Predator fan too, apparently.
Oh yeah, she's married a fucking sexual predator.
I love Predator.
She's gonna smack you, right? We're gonna watch him get smacked. She's trying to call her out on her Predator knowledge. Shit.
Actually, watch
she loves
the
Predator
one.
movies.
Actually, watch the Predators. The one with what's his name?
Dude, she
Adrian
married
Brody?
a predator. She's fine.
Yeah.
She was the one that pointed out, because I told her, I'm like, there's a lot of little callbacks to all those movies. And then when they're running through the field, she's like, did you see that callback? I'm like, no. What do you mean? She's like, that's from Predators. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, damn, she schooled me on a quick second. And I was like, cool. She's a big fan of them.
If they do these movies like, you know how they did it for at this time, if they do it like they set a Predator up in like Japan or Vikings or stuff like that would be so dope.
Yes.
You know, sending them a different timelines, like you can see what they, how they progress and the different fighting styles and stuff like that. Because I mean, imagine seeing them fighting in Japan with the samurais and all this stuff. Like, oh, I'll be crazy.
Dude, that would be actually pretty badass now that you mentioned it. I'm like, damn, we need to see a samurai Predator.
I want to see Godzilla versus Predator.
Oh, King Kong versus Predator.
Kong wins.
Kong
He just
always
stomps
wins.
on him.
Godzilla. Who wins?
One will be stepped on. The other one will die. No, dude, but I was very happy with this release. I was like, I was only, and it made me even more bummed out that we didn't get to see it in theaters, because I think that would have been even more epic. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that would have been dope. That would have been a cool thing to see in the theater.
Yeah. but that was cool. So kudos to that team. Now, has anybody had a chance to watch Sandman?
You mean woke man?
No.
Yeah, man.
Woke man was fucking horrible, dude.
Lego, did you watch it?
I watched episode 1 so far.
I heard Sandman pulls more dude than anything else.
Yeah.
It just seems like it was like over the top. Like nowadays you expect there to be a little bit of woke sprinkled in here and there, or even shoved down your throat a little bit. But this thing was so woke. This shit was like fucking bukkake of wokeness, dude. It was fucking crazy. Watch it. I'm telling you. Don't take my
I plan to watch it.
I didn't think the wokeness was really. I mean,
you don't catch it in the first. Just there's like
later,
probably 10
maybe
couples in the show.
I don't know.
There's like 10 couples in the show.
Yeah.
And only one couple is like heteronormative. Like every single chance they got to spread the message, they were about it. And it was just, and I was trying to, usually I'm on fucking Team Sanchez with the shit. Like I was just like, fuck it, dude, I like Sandman. I'm going to watch it. I got fucking 10 episodes into, I was like, fuck, man. They're just, it's coming from all angles. Like, oh, shit.
The only thing I was missing was some docking, I heard.
No, it wasn't missing.
Well, the first issue was very lame, and or episode, I guess you could call it. And I really hated what they did with the Corinthian. What a fucking waste of a character. Like when you read it in the book and it's revealed he's got fucking teeth in his eyes, it's like, whoa, fuck, that's gnarly. That's fucking disturbing and wild and intense, and it's a moment. And there was none of that in the show. They completely missed all of that. So, from that aspect, I really don't think they captured the magic of the comic. I can't speak to the wokeness, but at least from the intensity, it wasn't there. The essence of the characters that I
as
saw
it digs in, they show the Corinthian's eyes, and he does have teeth in them, but but the effect, it's not the same.
That's a shame too. I haven't watched the show. I haven't watched the show, but that is a shame because I recall when I first read that shit, it actually gave me some like, damn, like that shit was scary. Like, and it made me respect Neil Gaiman. And who drew the Corinthian first? Was that McKean or who was it? Sam Keith?
I think it was.
Hold on.
Well, whoever drew like that whole team got my respect because they created that nightmarish effect.
Drenenberg.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
I think Keith was off it by then.
I haven't watched it yet. I was waiting to hear from the Comic Cave himself. I know you guys are Sandman junkies, so I wanted to hear what you guys thought, if I should watch it or not.
We're just junkies.
No, I haven't watched it.
We're doing a huge sale on Wednesday.
A bunch of junk.
Selling all this.
Nego's getting rid of all of his Sandman this Wednesday. Check us out.
That'll be the day.
He's so mad with the series that he's selling it all.
What about you, Sanchez? You getting rid of yours?
I haven't watched it. I'm not as I like the Sandman comic, but I'm not as big fans of these guys. I like it, but
in all honesty, I've never read the whole thing through, so fuck.
There's no way to capture. Yeah, I was joking with the guys. I said if the posters are anything to go off of, I already hate it. It looks too clean and too nice. And we were joking. We're like, that's true. I'm like, that nowhere is that book all clean and nice and everybody's like got their makeup done right. Like, no, that's not the point of this damn book. And just watching those posters, I was like, no.
Well, when I saw the trailer, I was so underwhelmed by it. I was just like,
oh yeah. I was like
expecting so much from it. And then when I saw the trailer, I was just like, I don't know. I'm lost for words.
as a great man that shared a room with us once said, man. Shout out to our homie James Dunn.
Me.
The trailer was underwhelming.
And that's when I started. I was like, man, that sucks. So I like, you hear Neil Gaiman's involved. You hear all of this back and forth trying to. This thing was in production hell for so long, and hearing from like people who have read the comic when they're saying, yeah, it's not what you're expecting. So
I think I'll just rewatch the Lucifer show instead.
Ooh.
I think I'll just reread the book.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
What
anyways.
else we got on the docket today?
Yeah. What else?
What's it with his prop, Vargas?
Oh, all right. So who wants to tell the story?
Hey, go back to the prop again and then go into the story.
All right. So,
Well, hold on.
So
Should we go? Hey, before you start next, should we finish all the other titles and then go with the meat and potatoes?
the what?
I'm saying, shouldn't we like talk about all the other stuff first before we go to the big old thing that's C2E2?
No. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, don't you have more stuff,
I
Nate?
agree.
We talked about Prey. We talked about Sandman. Well, it only helps if everybody watches the shit. But every time we do this, there's like two of us who have. So
It's my fault on Sandman.
Hey, it's my fault on Sandman too.
I didn't.
Nobody gave me homework. There was no homework to go.
Look, I didn't get the notes. My partner didn't give me my notes. That's Sanchez's fault. So blame him.
Have any of you guys been keeping up with Better Call Saul?
No.
My partner.
I fell off like after 2 seasons.
I fell off after a while.
No, dude.
I've been watching the American Horror Story. You guys seen that one yet?
Well, the story.
The American Horror
the newest
Stories?
ones. Yeah, the
Dude,
stories.
Is it me or did Bella Thorne get fat?
Yeah, no, she did. And then like I was like,
hey,
that
what's wrong with little meat?
There's nothing wrong with Little Meat. I liked her more. I was like, look, dude, I just want to.
Yeah,
I want a
more
raspberry her
efficient.
belly, just like that. I love that shit, dude. Like that's good time.
Belly.
That's what I'm saying.
Belly,
But like
Smack
that
your butt and
first
ride the
story,
wave.
that first story they did about that doll, the doll maker. Did you guys see? Dude, that's some.
I haven't
That
watched
fucked
it.
me. It
Nobody
fucked me
gave
up,
me
dude.
homework.
I was literally like, I was waking up people in the house going like, look, man, if I ever die, don't make me into a fucking doll. Okay.
Making you
Just
into a
fucking-
doll.
Don't make
I'm
me into
doing
a
it.
fucking doll, dude. Oh my
gonna
god,
start-
dude.
Isaac's gonna
hang out
make
with
you into
you-
a sex doll.
when I start hanging out with you, I'm gonna start pulling hairs off you.
I can sign up for that. It's all right, dude. It's all right. As long as you clean me out every once in a while, that's all I ask, dude. You know,
Make a
don't.
little Nick hair doll.
That's
Louis CK
nasty.
has a
Man,
choke
I'm
like that.
eating over here.
And they glue the hair to Jose's face, jackass style. Jose just logged off. Some people just can't take a joke, but they can
Oh, man.
Man, I'm eating over here.
I tried to cover up most of it, dude. So you know.
What else is on the docket, Nate? What else do you have for us?
And then we had Olivia Newton-John passing away.
Oh, R.I.P. that queen.
That's right, dude.
It's a sad
That
day. She had a Vargas and Havoc don't know about this, but one of our OG movie review shows was of Xanadu, and it was a pretty good show because I had picked it like as a revenge show because I was Googling like the worst musicals of all time to try to make everybody watch it, to make them watch a shitty movie. Turns out everybody fell in love with Xanadu, and it carried on to our Christmas special where I got we had our White Elephant show, and I got a bunch of a Xanadu shirt and a Xanadu CD and Xanadu DVD, and Josh won it, and he was stoked to get it. So I kept on
He didn't let it go. He didn't let it go.
He didn't let it go. I was trying to catch these guys with a horrible Xanadu, and it ended up becoming very endearing for everyone. So, yeah, we have a special place in our heart for Olivia.
And it was because of her.
Yeah, no, Xanadu is a classic.
nice.
That's one of those movies from fucking you watch it when you were a kid and you were just like, I mean, you guys saw it as an adult, so it was different. But when I saw it as a kid, I was like, who is that blonde babe right there?
How many
Who is
knuckle
that, dude?
children did you lose to her?
Many, dude. I've had many.
Did you say knuckle children?
Yeah.
I would have a Brady Bunch and then some, you know what I mean? The Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family. But,
Right
you
into
know.
his hand.
But don't even get me started on that's my Sandra D right there. That's my legit
hell yeah.
Sandra D right there, dude. Like,
look at me, I'm Sandra D.
When I was stuck in Arizona, dude, I'm driving around. It's fucking the devil's asshole out there, dude. Let me tell you, if you live in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what you have to go through because it was hot as hell and sticky and shit. But
Hey,
I'm driving around.
that life.
I'm driving around trying to look hard. And all of a sudden, fucking Sandra D comes on, dude. That's like banging on my stereo. And I'm like, oh shit, is this girl's looking at me? I said, this is God punishing me, dude, driving around like that, dude. Yeah, Sandra D, dude, that's my girl right there.
The last story you told about Arizona was a little bit funnier.
I got more, but I'm trying to be PG, a little PG about it, dude. But this last time was a bad trip. Like everything went wrong. It was just, you know, it was hot as hell. And what was dope, dude, let me tell you, I got, you know, Sanchez will vouch for this. I am the king of cheap motels. King. I will find the cheapest deal anywhere if I'm going by myself. If I'm going with my wife or something, you know, I get something nice. But if it's me, I'll stay at a crackhead place. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, you know,
bed bugs, all the
shit,
huh?
No, dude, you know, I fart. I go in there, I fart, it clears out the room, dude. That's what I'm saying. Sanchez can attest to that too. So bugs, everything run. But so I find this place with my rewards points, dude, on Best Western. And most of the time when you get a Best Western room, it's like 20, 30,000 points. So you're like, I'm like, okay, it's going to cost me like 60,000. Cool. I look it up. I find one in Tempe, right there in the college district, like right there where ASU is, 10,000 points a night. And I went, this is gonna be the biggest shithole of all, dude. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna send it to Sanchez and be like, look at this shit place. Like, look at this, dude. This
How many pornos have been filmed in this room?
Exactly, dude. Dude. That is the cleanest, the dopest, the fucking, like they just opened. I think it was like a soft opening. So they did like a real cheap room to see like what people thought of it. You know what I mean? But dude, it was like, what do they call it? Like millennialized or whatever, dude. Like it's all bright and fucking like, you know, the restaurant they had there was a fast food restaurant with everything lobster. So everything had you wanted a fucking hamburger, had lobster in it. You wanted a fucking lobster in it. They had a little woke bar on the corner, dude, where everybody was everybody, you know what I mean? And fucking, I walked in everywhere I went, everywhere, Janet, no matter what. How you doing, sir? You doing all right? You doing good? I almost slapped 3 people because I thought they were trying to mug me and shit, dude, like following me around. And then I get up to my room, fucking cleanest room over, had the rain shower and shit like that. And I called my wife. I was like, I don't think I'm coming home for like a couple days, dude. I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. The room's cheap, dude, you know. And but then, you know, it's hot as the devil's butthole out there. So, you know, I had to get out of there.
Wow. So you thought you were getting the shithole motel and you got the best motel ever.
Hey, was that close to Ash Comics?
Yeah, it was literally right there. It was right there.
That area is nice though. That area, like it's all for the college, is all brand new.
And then I thought I was gonna be cool and like go check out the college downtown. The first night I got there, put my pants on, put my shirt on, and walked outside, dude. I made not even a block, and I just my bald head, like my hair grew a little bit because it was just wet, like it was just dripping down my face and shit, all nasty. I was like, dude, I gotta go back to the room. Fuck this shit. Went back there, changed, jumped in the car, and everywhere I went, just had the air conditioning blaring, dude. Ate Whataburger the whole time I was there. Whataburger, need to sponsor Comic Cave. Just letting you know. Give all these guys Whataburgers.
Yeah, I need to try it.
That Ash Avenue Comics is pretty dope. If you're ever in Tempe, Arizona, and you want to check out a cool ass comic book shop that's like dollar bins and everything else.
I think
Ash
I got
Comics.
some of the stuff. I bought some stuff from them. Some of the stuff of those pictures I sent you guys was from Ash.
Yeah, they're good comic book shop in Arizona.
He had a good little box when I walked in there, but I didn't. I spent so much time over at that dude Brandon's Comics that I fucking didn't get to go hunting and shit. I did find one of these though, dude.
Hell yeah.
It's a whatnot exclusive poo-poos.
Dead poo.
And then look what I found for $20, dude. You ready?
Yeah, I see it.
Throw it up.
Ah, Dick, I wanted
Get
that.
the get out of here.
I sold my other one and I was out there and I saw this and it was inside of a box and I was like, how much are these? He's like, $20. I was like, all right, cool, dude.
Dick, I wanted that.
What an asshole.
And then
Nice. That's
Oh.
clean.
mad, dude. And then fucking comics.
How much was that?
This one was a bill. This one I paid
Okay.
for.
Claim.
That's a still good price. Good
You got
price.
that
Yeah.
from Comics Tom?
No, well, Comics Tom just picked up another collection. And he freaking got. I've been wanting the second printing of that one, the silver background.
Yeah.
And he got a collection with both of the first, second. He had the Hobgoblin with the tattoos or whatever, where he's ripping them. I forget which one that is, 3 something. And he got all those for like next to nothing. And I'm like, God damn this guy, dude. I love him, but fuck, dude. So I got to try to work out. I got to work out a deal.
I need that Hobgoblin from him.
Well, I'll tell him you got stuff that you guys
What does he want?
says.
What do you want for it?
Tell him I have an Invincible 110. Near mint.
I'll give you my Carnage for the 110.
Oh shit.
Do it. That's a good deal.
Do it. That's a really
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah, get it, Jose. You're
You got-
robbing
you
Nick
got-
already right away. Let's grab that shit.
I don't know what
And-
happened. to my
Hey,
110.
and Nick and Nick won't back out of the deal, Sanchez style.
Oh,
Fuck you. You see my picture right there, bitch?
Actually,
Let
I
me
got
see.
all the pictures covered right now, so I'm fine.
Okay.
What are you drawing, Lego?
A penis.
I'm yeah. My
Some penis.
wang. Just a little bit of wang action. This is the final page of my Rhino with Juggernaut zine. And
The wrestling
this
thing?
is, yeah, man.
It's
Yeah.
come out pretty dope. It comes pretty
Dude.
good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can you pick it up? Can we see it?
No.
You have to pick it up in the zine, bro.
Lego,
No,
I
just
love
saying, I
it.
want to see the picture better. I'm seeing it sideways right now.
Okay. Hold on.
He wants to see the penis straight on, not sideways. He wants to see it right at him, do 3D.
Dock me up, baby.
So we'll run through it pretty quick.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
So this is page 1.
That looks
We
dope.
got that's their intro. We got a little Wolverine. He's smoking a cigar as you should be.
Fuck.
That looks dope,
And,
dude. I like the skull in
hey.
the middle.
I know you love the skull, dude.
Thank you.
Came out
Thank you.
really
So
good.
damn, that looks so good, dude.
that's page 1. We got Wolvie up there smoking, and he gets jacked by Juggernaut and pulled down, and then we got this face I'm still working on, but he's getting fucking full on just dusted.
I'll tell you
And,
what, you passed the test.
Damn.
I'll let you on to my exclusive variant. How about that, dude? You could doodle on mine too.
Damn, dude, I like that
I'm in
shit.
for it. And this
That looks
one, this
good.
is this panel's inspired by Fuzzy. We've got the no 3, no 3. Yes.
That's
Wolverine
awesome.
can't.
I love
He's
it,
not
dude.
going down. He's not going down. I
Oh
gotta fix
man.
that one up a little bit, but yeah, man. So we're working through it. We'll get there.
It looks good,
the final
dude.
page. Thank you, thank you.
I love it.
I needed lots of help from the fucking best announcer in the world.
That's
So,
right, baby.
Thank you, Fuzzy.
You're welcome, my brother. You're welcome.
Has he got Bruce Buffer for you?
Hey, Fudster, brother is the best announcer in all of whatnot.
Good God.
Good God Almighty! How is that?
Good God, we cutting lines and we're buying books.
Oh shit!
Hey, have you guys seen Raw and SmackDown now that Triple H took over?
I haven't
Dude,
watched
did you watch
Dude,
SummerSlam?
It has been so good.
It's been hella good. And SummerSlam, fucking me and my kids were standing on the couch screaming at the top of our lungs when he took the tractor and just rammed it into the fucking ring. We were like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude,
That
that
was
one was
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah, that was a nutty one. Yeah, I'm
Triple H
excited.
is bringing it back. He's bringing now he's bringing like wrestlers that were let go, and dude, it's good. It's been good.
Yeah, I saw the list of wrestlers he wants to bring back that he's working on getting. So I'm excited.
And now you could actually use the word wrestling.
Yeah, now sports entertainer.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that he took over now. It's about time. Can't wait to see the new stuff.
Me neither. All right, so we ready to have anything else to get out of the way, or are we ready to do the meat and potatoes there of the intranets?
All right, so 3 events happened at C2E2.
Yes, 3 events.
I want to hear the Chris Claremont one first.
It's stupid. It's just
Yeah, what was the Chris Claremont thing?
so. Okay, you guys remember Ontario, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. So remember his rants.
Oh, you guys were talking about the rants. I wasn't in his live.
I wasn't privy to that.
So what happened was just like someone asked him a question about fucking Jean Grey. I forgot what it was. It was like Jean Grey. It was Jean Grey, or the girl thanked Chris Claremont for making Jean Grey, Scott, and Logan polyamorous, or something like that. Like something like where I looked at him, I was like, "What? Like they are?" I was like, I didn't know that. And then like he went on this fucking tangent about how like, well, why wouldn't he want to do Logan? Logan would want to do something. Like, and again, half of it I think is just a joke. I think he's just fucking around. But then the other part, you're kind of like, well, is this old man losing his marbles and shit like that? And so I guess a guy was sitting in his panel during C2E2 and he was tweeting everything like that Claremont was saying. So it was like kind of taken out of context. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he said some things maybe that he shouldn't have said, but nothing like, real bad and shit. Like I think people are blowing it up way out of proportion and stuff. The Mayhew stuff is the one there. I was like, damn, dude.
Oh, Mayhew went off on someone, didn't he?
Yeah, dude. He went off on someone where I was like, damn, dude.
That he like really like made himself look really bad because he fucking just unleashed.
like
What
legit.
happened?
It's so I guess some guy was trying to buy, Mayhew does those exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did this exclusive. I forgot which one it was, and but he was doing it through Shopify. You could buy this like where the day it comes out, go to Shopify, buy it, and, get out. But it sold out real quick, and so he was complaining to Mayhew, saying like, "Hey, I think it sucks that I had it in my cart and then it wouldn't let me check out, and then it took it away from me before I can even pay." And Mayhew was like getting snooty with him and stuff, and finally like the guy was like, "You shouldn't treat your fans this way." And he's like, "You're a fan?" It's like, "Where were you when Marvel wanted to take my stuff? Where were you when I tried to make something?" And this, like, he started listing off things like that, and then he got to the end and he goes, "Boo hoo," and he's like, "Really, dude? Boo hoo? That's what you're gonna tell me? Boo hoo?" And then Mayhew pretty much told him to go fuck off or fuck his fans and shit like that. And I was like, oh damn, dude. Like in my head, I'm going like, you never, even if you felt that way, you don't write it down. Like, never write that down.
But the guy sounded like he was crying about a fucking comic couldn't get. Like,
right. No,
you know what
totally
I mean? Like,
agree.
Well, if
Totally.
shit's hot, dude, the bots got it. If shit's hot, the bots got it. And the fucking whoever's selling it, they can't do anything about them bots, dude.
No, right. And again, that's why I'm not saying, I'm saying the way Mayhew reacted. That's you're
100%.
like, dude, if it's one thing to like someone's in your face in person yelling at you. Yeah, fucking get the fuck away from me, dude. Like, what the fuck? This guy's writing you a letter. Like, I learned in elementary school that fucking you write the first draft and that's where you put all the fuck yous and stuff like that. And then when you do the final draft is where you take all the fuck yous and everything out of the thing. And then it ends up being a really nice letter and shit. So, you know?
Wild.
So basically, fuck you to that fan then.
Yeah. Like,
What Mayhew though? Sorry, Mike Mayhew.
Mike Mayhew.
Yeah.
The fucking the KRS.
Man, a lot of those KRS artists are fucking up.
Yep.
There was another KRS artist that a homie of ours went and talked to and was so stoked about getting the cover, and that particular artist went off on him. And I said,
That's not our story to tell. We weren't there.
Not our story, but we were there and we saw.
Oh wait, Sanchez was there for it.
Huh?
Was you there for it, Sanchez?
No. I was right afterwards. I saw him, and then he told me the story about it. What happened? Like, oh damn, that for real? That kind of made me sad because that artist, she's badass, and I really wanted to meet her. But now when he told me that story, I was like, man.
She's probably just hungry, dude. You know,
but even he was bummed down. This dude doesn't
saw
really
his
get
big
bummed
smile
down.
and was like, this fucker looks like he ate.
Dick, I wasn't even there, asshole.
Not you, Dick. I'm talking about fucking Nando.
No,
He
but
had some
Nando's
mayonnaise on the side of
one of
his
the
cheek and
happiest
shit.
people there is.
That's
So
why he was so happy. She was like, he's probably happy because he ate those delicious ribs.
if that artist treated Nando like that, and Nando's one of the nicest guys we know, and I'm like, that's not really cool, man. That's like,
I know, I was fucking around. Yeah, that made me sad too because I wanted to go say what's up too, but when I heard that, I was like, well, I guess I don't want to go fucking get told shit.
yeah, same here. I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna get this thing signed.
You're gonna have Mayhew asking next convention, hey, where's that guy that was like trying to get that comic? Hey, where's my line?
Nah, it's not gonna prevent anybody from.
No, Mayhew is a good damn artist. So,
dude, as long as KRS keeps giving those comics away for a free email sign up, I will keep getting those Mayhew covers and supporting them that way.
Yes, sir. Thank you, KRS.
Hey, some of those covers are pretty dope, though.
They are.
No, hey,
dope.
Dude, it's even better when they're
They're sell for a
$3.99.
lot of money.
what's even better is when you get it for under the con price, dude.
Right?
Hey, speaking of artists that were being rude.
Oh, he's talking about you, Lego. That's fucked up, dude.
Man, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck my fans.
He's
Fuck
rude.
everyone who's ever supported me. I hate you all.
I hate you all.
That's a joke.
Hate you all and the little short bus y'all came on.
Oh man, I did not say that.
Man,
No, I
did what Lego
really-
just said. It's totally out of context. Just kidding.
if you buy my fucking book or anything I've worked on, I am eternally grateful, man, because I know this shit is not, it's not given, you know? And if somebody wants to be a dick to their fans, they really ought to check themselves, because I think you owe everything to your fans and to the people who help support you, whether that's friends, family, or just some stranger who sees what you're doing and likes it. So I really can't get down with someone being rude at a convention or online or anything. You know, you have to handle yourself professionally, no matter how frustrated you get.
100.
Yeah.
110%, man. I agree. I mean, again, you know, I've been in all fronts of it. I've been in, you know, the movie business. I've been fucking doing, you know, I've done mortgages, whatever you want to think. I've done every form of this kind of stuff. And the one thing that's universal is always just be kind to people. Like, even if they're your customer, they're your fan. You know what I mean? You want them to be your fan. You want them to be around. Like, so you got to always be cool to people, because Kevin Smith said it the best, man. A good review will give you 2 people will find out about it. A bad review, 1,000 people are going to find out about it, which we will be talking about in a little bit. Like where a bad review has literally spread like wildfire, and
Oh yeah, forgot about that one.
Bad reviews.
Yeah. So I mean that's always been my thing. And again, we all been there. We've all had that frustrated moment where we're trying to buy something and fucking it doesn't work. But again, we all understand too at the same time, it's not the fucking artist's fault. You know what I mean? Just like Nathan was saying, is fucking, bots. There's fucking a guy with 2 computers going buying 10 things. There's things out of your control. You just gotta hope, cross your fingers, we got it. Cool.
Definitely. 100%. So yeah, a lot of drama out of C2E2 with this facsimile or exclusive.
This bootleg is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. They changed the name. I forgot the name that they call it now for.
It's
Boston.
C2E2 gate.
No, well, yeah,
C2E2 gate.
But I'm saying now that they have a different exclusive for Boston that's gonna be in a couple weeks. They changed the name to. There's no more. I forgot what they were saying. How what it was called, but now it's
acetate.
Yeah, it's no longer acetate. It's something else now.
So if you want to cut back to me again, see, look. So that's why I'm bringing the fuzzy bagged variant. Because if you even read, did you guys read the back of the acetate Clayton Crane one?
Yeah,
no, it says in trust. So I said we got to have some misspelled stuff there for it. You know what I mean? And everyone's complaining about we don't know the numbers. We don't know the numbers. Bam, 1 of 1. I got 3 more like it, but we got 1 of 1, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know.
Dude, it's a whole freaking mess.
What's wild is that it got the fucking CGC green, the label.
How can you get a blue label?
Yeah,
that's
it didn't get the green label. It got the blue label.
Dude, that goes back to the question that was being asked last year. How were books, Hulk 180s and 181s that were missing the Marvel value stamp getting blue labels?
Yep.
This isn't the first time that they've fucked around, dude. That's why I think people are missing the point of how this is going to affect negatively on CGC. It's like, if you can't trust them to do that, and they refuse to comment, everybody's been tagging them. There's finally a movement. It's like, dude, you guys have to tag this company, blow up their fucking Instagram, blow up their Twitter, ask them to respond, ask them to say something. And they're scooting instead they're promoting their next signing, which everybody's going to be sending in books. And it's like, you guys can't let them get away with that. That is going to, like, when
hey, we sending books in for Todd?
Oh, I am.
I don't give a shit. I need those signatures. But okay, so look, I fell down the fucking rabbit hole as soon as this happened. I sent you guys that video.
Oh, me too.
I sent you guys that video.
I went down the rabbit hole.
That first video just sparked the.
Yeah, exactly.
Flame,
I was
dude.
like, I woke up, smoked my cigarette, and I looked. I go, "What's this?" And I started watching it. And I went, "No, okay." So, I think all of us should give their little take on this thing. You know what I mean? As far as, but we got to be nice about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because again,
professional.
Right, exactly. Like,
No name calling.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Nothing mean or anything, but like, so this is what happened, Nate. So pretty much it started off with this video of this guy who we've all been to the cons, right? Everyone's lined up, right? And he's looking down at the end and he sees, he didn't want to name names, but everyone's assuming it's like Jim and Tom and all, he kept saying influencers. He kept saying big influencers on whatnot and stuff. We're just walking up to the front and cutting and buying boxes of books. Like, there's only 750 of them, but they're buying like 125, 50 books, like a lot of them. Okay. And so he posts this and it starts spreading, like, just, people are just spreading it, who did this. And so then people start reacting. So Jim Mint reacts like fucking, I made a joke to these guys that he reacted so quickly that he didn't even take the green screen out of his background. Like, he just jumped off the planes, reacted. Comic Tom reacted. Everyone was reacting from it. And just saying, like, you know, we didn't cut lines, we didn't do this. But the guy that sold the books to him, who made these books, okay, said that they pre-ordered them. So supposedly, right? Again, everything here is hearsay. We all, not any one of us on this stream was there. None of us were there. We're going off of what the evidence that has been given to us, which again, I haven't seen a video of it or anything, so we're just going off of hearsay. But so supposedly these guys were like, we didn't even get those books, and then they literally the day of, they were selling those books on Whatnot for like, so the book was selling for $85, okay, and they, by the time the guy who made this video got to the front, they told them they sold out of them. And then he goes, wait a minute. And he went in the back and he supposedly found another box of them and says, okay, everyone now can only get 2 and they're $100 a piece. So he jacked up the price.
I would have been so pissed.
Right. Okay. So and again, he's a guy that's doing a business. He could do whatever he wants with it. You know what I mean? Like that's that
guy.
Havoc, be nice, dude. Listen. Okay,
you go. Then
everyone's gonna get. Everyone's gonna get.
You go first,
yeah,
and I'll go after you.
That's
correct. Like so this guy did this. You know what I think is I kind of agree with Havoc. You know what I mean? Like it is upsetting. But again, this is a you know, a cap. We make our money how we want to make our money.
What about dude? What about the dude that was in line in front of him who drove like 100 miles to get to that show to buy the book and then be told that they were sold out?
Right, exactly. And so a lot of people started attacking Nerdy Girl and like all these people, like literally attacking them, like going hard, like where I was like, damn, man, you guys don't need to go that hard. And
so
you know,
they were like being physically violent.
No,
just comments.
Oh, I just when you said literally attacking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. No. So they're attacking them and stuff, and like everyone's they're trying to defend themselves, and they're just they're spouting out stuff, and you at first I understand why people are upset about it, but then you got to think about it like. I bring it back to Image at San Diego Comic-Con. Okay. How many people did we see them turn away because they didn't have a guest badge? Right. They said no professionals, no exhibitors and stuff. You know what I mean? So if you had those badges, you couldn't get the top. Right. So they made sure of it. And that when they sold those variants that were signed by Todd, originally it was 2 per person and that was it. But they had so many of them, they said, look, you can go back at the end of the line and come back around. But they made sure that every person only got 2 at a time, you know, and so everyone got what they wanted. And that's fair. You know what I mean? That's fair. So if anything, it's the company's called Black Flag. If anyone should be getting mad at anyone, it's those guys for
they're getting destroyed right now.
Right. Yeah. You know, and well deserved. But again, I'm not mad at the guy. He's hustling. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck that guy.
So that's just one part. That's just one part. The second part is that this book is supposedly a C2E2 exclusive, right? Like they made it just for this con, supposedly. But what it was they had already done like a facsimile, like where Clayton Crane did a new cover for it,
like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah, like a year ago, and fucking all they did was take a plastic piece of acetate and stapled it. They literally stapled it on. So the book has 4 staples in it to hold that acetate. And they at the con, they had slabbed CGC blue labels, 10s, 110, 2 9.9s, and a 9.8.
And Marvel didn't, man, they never told Marvel what they were doing.
And Marvel has come out since. Okay, so again, this is all hearsay. I haven't seen the Marvel thing that said it, but I was watching a stream right before we got on, and they were saying that Marvel came out and said we did not approve this. So if that's the case, then that means that this book. So in other words, by me making this comic book right here with this little thing, and as long as I staple this thing in here and we send it in. This should be able to get a 10 or 9.8, whatever the fuck it is, but it should get a blue label. according to that, because that's literally what he did. He just stapled on a fucking another cover to it.
So I could even get like a clear thing and put like a fucking sticker on it and then send it in, and it'll be the Skull Dude Joe sticker variant.
There you go. That's what I said. That's why I made a very ever first one. I'm not asking anybody's permission.
Filmade Studios said, bro, that Black Flag response video was insane. They took it down, but there's like a 1 5-minute clip that is out there that's hard to watch.
Oh,
yeah, I
found
sent it
the
to
one
you guys.
There's another one that's the full 30 minutes. Like I saved it on my YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah.
I need to see it.
And I sent you guys the 5-minute clip.
It's cringy as fuck.
Yeah, because he's like,
that dude doesn't know. He just throwing out shit out there like, wow.
But this is what I wanted to bring up to you guys. Like, isn't it's sad that this is considered like okay practice, so much so that he's acting that way. So I mean, that shows you that other dealers are doing it. You know what I mean? Like there's they've never done this kind of style of cover, bro. Like this is the first time. No, right. I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the part about letting people get ahead of everyone else.
Oh yeah,
like that you know, that's it.
Yes.
And so we have a friend that supposedly had somebody there in line that told us we had inside information, and they were by said people, and what they're saying is that what happened is that the nerdy girl was in line and these people came up to him and said, hey, is there a limit? They said, no. Can you get me some? Now every one of us in this group have done that to each other. You know what I mean? Like I don't see anything wrong with that part. I get that part. But to go and tell people that, oh, I bought 125 copies, but half of them went to friends, and then post a picture of yourself on Instagram with all of them around you, like as if you bought them with your hands up, holding them up, you know, promoting to sell the book on whatnot. Like that's where I think people are getting upset, is because it seems like they're trying to cover their asses. You know what I mean? Like everyone's in a panic trying to do it, and it doesn't make them look good. It's just the responses they're giving them. But if what we heard from the inside person is true, that's what I would have said. Like if all of us were getting yelled at for doing that, I would say literally, hey, these guys were here, but they went to go grab me a book over there, and now I'm here helping them out. You know what I mean? Like, and anytime we do that, we always tell the person behind us anyways, hey, I got 3 friends about to come. I'm just holding their place. And everyone's cool. You know, like they're just like, oh, okay.
My favorites are the people that are like, yeah, they can come in, but they have to be behind me. And it's just like, all right, you can go in front of us then. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's fine. I don't care.
So for me, that Black Flag, fuck them. They're shady as fuck. All right, so I don't give a fuck. I'll make havoc, aka Steve Sanchez said it. So I don't care.
Throwing out gang signs.
I know. I was about to say, dude, where are you from?
I'm just telling you. Look, that whole rant. That dude should have stayed quiet, right? He should have stayed quiet. Should have said nothing. And he tried to explain it, and he looked worse. And so yeah, Nick is right. All of us have gone to each other and said, hey, can you give me one, or here's some money because I couldn't get there and you know, online with you, and yada yada. We all done it, so I'm not going to accuse anybody doing that, because we've done it. But you know, now you're seeing how people are starting to get tired of these influencers selling these books for a crazy amount of money. And you know, the worst part was not just the people, because the people that was, the guy that complained, the first video that you showed, I'm not really that sad, because he was ahead of the people. He was in the recent, like he had an exhibitor badge. So there was people outside that wanted that comic book that never had a chance to buy that comic. I feel bad for those people. I don't feel bad for this guy at all, because he had the chance to be there and try to get the book. Even though Black Flag sold a bunch of them to the influencers because he wanted to make his money back, right? Even and it's a $750 book, so you know for a fact that would have sold out. He would have sold out no matter what. Definitely. But those people that were the real fans that were outside in line waiting to get this book, there's a lot of them. I feel bad for them.
Definitely.
You know, and yeah, the controversy of the CGC 9.8s and 10s, that is shitty, and that's on like Jose said, that's on CGC, and that's gonna kind of hurt CGC for a little bit, even though, you know, we're gonna forget about it in a month, like Isaac was joking about Todd McFarlane, because, you know, we love the Todd, but this is gonna hurt up for right now. But the way that Black Flag treated their customers and the way they treated the situation was horrible, in my opinion. And, you know, I'm not gonna talk shit about Comic Tom and you know, Comic Book Girl or whatever her name is, and that Tool Gem Mint, you know. And so I'm not gonna
don't
talk
talk
about any of those, dude. but you know, I mean, I would have the original myself. I would have the original comic book instead of this variant, because the variant wasn't even that good, you know. But I would have the original and pay that money. But hey, if the young crowd likes all these variants, hey, go for it, bro. Buy it, do your thing. I'm not gonna hate on it.
For $85 for a reprint, no gracias.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not gonna pay that much.
The other thing they're upset about too, though, is that the book came out on Friday. Like, that's when it actually came out to the public, was Friday, and Friday's top 10 books to invest in, that was number 2. So
and
that
it sold out before
That's
the con
so
opened on
weird,
Friday.
dude.
I know
It's
that's
like,
And it's
so,
sold
okay,
out.
Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if this was the stock market and someone said that, like,
Some Pelosi shit.
yeah, that would be so we would have
reading.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
All I'm saying is,
look, I don't need the FB coming to my house. Just listen.
It's sold out. It sold out before the 9 o'clock in the morning opening of the con, and it was already on top 2 on the video of top 10 comic books.
Yeah.
So you just make your own decision on that.
Right. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Make your own decision.
Make your own decision on that, because it was already on top 10, number 2.
And they were the ones that had it.
Yeah. You know, come on. You know, so yeah, it was just it was just fun watching the whole drama going through the Instagram and Twitter. You know, seeing them trying to make all these excuses. It was awesome, but we'll forget about this next week. There'll be a whole different thing going on.
Sure will.
But if you guys are in Boston,
forget about it.
But if you guys are in Boston, don't buy that variant cover.
Fuck,
Screw that company.
If you go to that booth and buy more books from them, it's kind of on you, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't go online and fucking complain, because if you go back and you're like, well, I really want this cover, so I'm just gonna fucking suck it up, and it sucks that they fucking treated everybody shitty, but whatever. Like, that's on you at a certain point. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I agree.
No,
I
at
agree with that.
At that point, you become part of the problem.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, like, what I'm saying too is, like, I mean, we all know this too. I mean, you've heard me say it for years. Is once a con is over, those quote unquote variants lose value quicker than a car does when you drive it off the lot. You know what I mean? Like, it's the one we've been showing
$30 value when you buy those $30 books.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not
They
like
all
the
end
one
up in those grab boxes.
Yeah,
fucking,
the grab bags.
Yep.
Like, even this one, dude. You know what I mean? This was the hot book of the fucking con. You know what I mean? And this one's already dropped in value. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't. They never hold value, and especially a fucking reprint. How much was the Invincible going for? The Whatnot one when it first came out?
Like $4 bills.
Million.
Million.
I literally saw one sell on eBay for $16 the other day. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just what do they call it? FOMO, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, the FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
buy it as soon as you see it, and everybody wants it, and everybody's clamoring for it, and then at the end of the day, you spend $100 on a $4 book. Like, that's not even a real key, because it's a reprint. You could have bought the actual key for $100 more or $200 more. Like, there's so much more stuff you can get with that hard-earned money, but You just wasted 4 hours of your life in a line to be told we're sold out. Good luck. And then you go online and buy it off someone for $200. What a waste.
And the sad thing was, I was gonna buy it. I was like, I'll buy one.
And what I forgot what I forgot by rant also was the same thing. When that gentleman that made the video shows up, him and that guy that drove for like hours, and they're telling them that the regular price was 80, but like that was 10 minutes ago. Now it's 100.
I would have walked away.
And I'm like, first I would have said, "Fuck you, Black Flag," because that's fucking horrible. I've been waiting here, even though I was number 41 on this line.
What I was told.
That's not what I was told.
I wish you had that recorded.
That's the only time that is acceptable.
Yeah,
that is right. That is right.
I would have. I would
let him loose. I'd let the collar loose. I can unleash with Jet Li. Go, get him.
Like Jupiter from Philadelphia.
Nick,
because that's some horrible practice right there. Because
right, Jack up
you're selling literally 10 minutes ago to these influencers, whatever it was, $75-$85 a book,
and they're gonna make so much more off of it.
Yeah, they're gonna make more profit. I'm not just a regular collector that got an exhibitor badge, and I finally get to the front of the line, and you're telling me you're gonna raise the price $25 more, and then you tell the guy, one of your guys told me that 9.8 was $500, but you're trying to sell it for him for $750. It's like, oh, dude, I just would have walked away. I would have said F you and I'm out.
Well, one of the guys that bought the 9.9 made a video about it, and he said that he just walked up like he's like, after all this hoopla happened, he goes, I walked over there and there was no line or anything. I walked up and he said all they had was two 9.9s left sitting there, and he bought it and he goes, I sold it. He wouldn't give the price that he sold, but he said he made $100 profit off of it after everything. So after all that shit, he just made $100.
No, because if you go to eBay, the last sold 9.9 was $1,800.
Jesus.
So
but then I think, yeah, I was about to say that's what it was going for. It was like $1,700 because the 10 went for like $2,000 or some shit like that.
Why do these people pay that much money for this?
I don't think so, dude. I brought this up before, and I feel like I should start voicing more of these. I hate sounding like a conspiracy theorist. I fucking do. I really do. I don't. But I think that sometimes I notice a couple patterns that are too much of a coincidence. And I feel like a lot of times when they drop some of these fucking exclusives, they have guys, because you can't see the screen names on the people buying them. They have some of their guys on the inside that are like, okay, we're going to drop this fucking Omni-Man cover. If you guys look on eBay for somehow, even though we're just about to drop it, it's already selling for $400 to $500. So let's build up that FOMO. And then you look at the fucking sellers of those books, and they're like guys that have 10 ratings. It's like they're fresh news. So how are these guys getting these very hard to get books? So I feel like there's something going on like that, where they have guys that are creating accounts, buying a couple things so that way they can get some buyer ratings. That way they don't seem that new. And then they're listing some of these hot books so that way they can create the demand. And that's why I'm like, this whole $1,800 crap, I'm like, I don't think so. It has to be someone that's on the inside buying it to make it look like the book is valuable. I've seen it more than once. And it's like Nick said, dude, the book later ends up dropping to like it's crazy amounts of money that it just plummets. It's like with the stock market when GameStop, when that whole thing happened, there was a bunch of, forces at work that crashed that stock again. Why? Because they realized they were losing. Well, this is the reverse. And I've noticed that like sometimes when I'll be on these whatnot sales and I'm watching some of these crazy books go for like very crazy amounts of money, and I see the winner, and then I click on the screen name, because you can click on the people's screen names after on the sold list. It's always people that have no ratings. So my question is, who are these guys? Like, are these accounts that are just being made as like a bot account, and they have like, okay, we're going to drive up the price of the first sale, And then everybody else that follows is going to realize, well, the last one just sold for 400. Oh, it's at 300. I think I can go 350. And then they win it and they feel like winners. But it's, if you look at the first sold each and every time, it's always an account that has almost no ratings. And it just makes me question, like, I've seen it more than once now where I'm like, there's something shady going on here. And it's like,
I've never been a variant chaser. Never been a variant chaser. I've always stuck with the fucking silver, bronze, and gold.
Yeah, and bringing it back, Nick, you said something today earlier, and I like the way you said it. I think you said, I don't think it's the situation. I think it's the lies that people are telling that are getting them in trouble. Because you have these people coming out and defending, you know, all of these influencer people, all of these guys, they're going to have each other's backs and say this and say that. One guy went off on a whole
We got to keep the scam rolling.
Well, he's like, you know, you guys don't understand how much we're taking a risk here. You know, this person bought all of these books and they didn't get a discount. And you have to take into account their hotel and their travel. And I'm like, dude, what about everybody fucking else? They all have to pay to get into that show. They all have to pay hotels. Everyone, dude.
They didn't get comp tickets.
And you're saying like, oh, this is the risk we took. Exactly, my boy. It's a risk, but you're eliminating that risk. It's like a corporate fucking structure. You socialize the risk, but then you privatize the fucking rewards, and it's annoying as hell. And I think it's just it's the lies that are getting everybody like pissed off. Because then the guy from the booth comes out saying, I'm a retailer, I'm a seller. And listen, a lot of these books were already pre-negotiated. They were already pre-sold. So why are you listing it as a 750 count that's going to be available? Then if that's your business model, and if that's what you feel like you have to do to make money, then don't offer it like that. And guess what? And then some other guy was saying, trying to defend the guy's actions, saying, you know, what if he gets stuck with all of those? Well, guess what, dude? That's when you open it up to all these homies of yours that say they want this book, right? Give it to them.
You've got an online store. You could sell it online to people that couldn't make the show.
It's not just that too. Like you're saying, like more to add to what you're saying is that, like, look, man, you come out and, like you're saying, that the influencers came out together to defend each other, right? So they come out and they're like, so and so wasn't even in line to get them. When I heard not only from our insider, but from other people who made other videos who were in line, saying they saw that same exact person in line, which is fine, you know, they're in line waiting, but don't post. You literally told us you weren't in line. Like, that was your rebuttal, was that, like, I wasn't even there. How did I get that book? I was too busy doing this. But then people saw you there. Like, that's you know, and then to say, like, oh, we got it just the same thing as we did. And then, like you said, the owner comes out and tells everyone, oh no, I did a deal with these guys. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you know, what if you guys are gonna lie? Like, someone said it in a video, and I thought it was the funniest way to describe it. Is just, they're like, if you're gonna go behind the scenes and do something, do it like a normal transaction, like a drugs would be. Like, leave it in your fucking hotel room. You know what I mean? Like, fucking that way, when the doors, you know, like, meet me in my hotel room, give me the cash. You know, here's the books. It's over. You know, and then when you get down to the floor, be like, oh man, you know what? We only got X amount of books left. You know, then none of this shit would have happened. None of this shit would have happened.
But no, Nick, Jose has a point though. If you're saying that if they would do the same thing that you're talking about, they take those books to the room, then the Black Flag should be like, okay, we're no longer 750.
We're
now on the show, it's gonna be 400.
Right. No, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. But this whole
they
thing,
didn't do nothing of that. So they deserve all the flack they're getting right now.
No, I'm not saying they don't, but what I'm saying is that what I was saying in the beginning was that the sad thing is that he's so comfortable about talking about doing it, that tells you that it's an accepted practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that, like, that so that tells you that there's other dealers doing it that we have no clue about behind the scenes, which, again, it's business. I get it. I totally get it. But again, if this was the stock market, there'd be people fucking, you know, going to jail. That's all I'm saying. There'd be a lot of people going to jail. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, if I'm, and again, I'm not a private investigator or anything like that, but
it's the information,
right? From what's out there and the way they're acting, it's guilty. You know what I mean?
It's funny that what you said earlier, what you said right now, like a couple minutes ago, that one of the guys was saying that he was done in line, and then some other people say like, you were in line, we just saw you there. And it's funny that Guru guy, one of the friends of those guys, said that he wasn't even there, got any book. And they have a picture of him on Whatnot selling the book for $240.
Oh,
and
yeah, that screen grab.
Yeah, so they're like, Toby,
like, what the hell you
book,
mean,
bro?
You didn't get that book when I saw you on Whatnot selling it?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
everything.
Here comes his homie Comic Tom saying, "Oh no, he bought it from other retailers and sold it like that." Where I was like, "Really, bro?" I mean, Comic Tom.
He bought it from White Flag guys, okay?
Yeah. Like, really? Like, I got no beef with you, Tom, but come on. I know you're trying to protect your homie, but give a better excuse, bro.
Well, that's
Stop
what I'm saying. Like,
dudes that don't read comics influence your buying decision, guys.
It's
very obvious.
And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this honestly and truly. I have seen the three of these guys come off of work, sit down, read almost every freaking new book that comes off that wall, and then look at me and go, "It's between these three." Like, and I'm like, "God damn it, dude, hurry up. I got shit to do, man. Tell me what the pick of the week is so I can get it and get the fuck out of here, dude." Like,
tomorrow morning, we'll tell you.
Yeah, and I'm like, "No, there's a reason why we're friends. I need to know what the pick of the week is, man. I ain't wasting my time."
But then we wouldn't be any better than Black Flag, Nick.
Fuck Black Flag.
And I okay, so I appreciate it. But again, I said it, you guys called eight genies, whatever, the 8 billion genies. You guys called them before anyone did, before any of those motherfuckers did any of those things. So again, I appreciate that you guys do it, and that's why I listen to you guys, because I don't get to read as many books as I want to read. You know what I mean? Like, you guys see me buy my books. I buy stacks of them, but I don't get to read them all. I just go like, okay, you guys have read them all, so which one's worth reading and shit? Like, which one am I going to get a good kick out of? And are you right all the time? Are you right all the time?
No, of course not.
You said it. I didn't. But look, like, I'm telling you,
it depends what you mean by right. It depends what you mean by right.
I'd say we were right about the 8 out of the last 10 hot books, I'd say.
Yes, I agree. Yep.
So
the only one I'm holding against you guys is that Metal Society one. I hated that one. That was that one. That's good. I know.
That was great.
I want to set a fire with it with Steve's Prophet books. Like, I want to make a bonfire with all of them.
Even Mark Silvestri did a variant cover for San
Diego. Don't you ever say that again, Nick. Don't you ever say that again.
Well, you know, if there was a variant cover, it was good. Because that's what I've learned. If there's anything I've taken away from this conversation, it's that it's about the cover. You know, like, the contents of the book don't matter. Let's put it in a fucking plastic case. Let's not worry about the contents. Let's just say that this fucking Bitcoin NFT is worth this amount, and that's where I'm at, man. Content doesn't matter.
No, I agree. They don't care what's in it anymore.
We always say it. You pick up what you like to read. Don't pick it up just because the cover's shiny or because somebody tells you to pick it up. Pick it up because you like it. You like a character. You're looking for a good story. Like, do some research. Like, yeah, I understand you're trying to get it for like monetary value, but most of the time you're not gonna get those big dollars that those other dudes are showing that they're getting. You're gonna end up being stuck and end up spending way more than you should have for these books that are a fucking reprint, dude. Come on.
I think you're right. I think if people collect what they like, if you're a Captain America fan, go down the rabbit hole. When were some significant books that came out? If you're thinking about, Ultimate Fallout 4, you're thinking about dropping $300, dude, save that money. Get a Ultimate Spider-Man #1 instead. That's a very significant book as well. It's not Ultimate Fallout 4, but it's the first solo series, and Bendis did a great job on it. pick that one up, pick up, if there's so many other things that you can pick up that will have that value. If you're a value seeker and you want to, your collection to hold a value, that's probably the best way to do it. Not just don't let FOMO affect you, because that you're going to end up losing a ton of money that way. Again, people can do whatever they want with their money. It's their money. I'm never going to tell someone what to do with it. I'm just saying, I think we have the collection and the value because we don't let FOMO kind of dictate what we should be buying. We allow ourselves to, really, get into the books, get into the stories, and we're like, dude, that's a great story right there. You need to pick that up. More often than not, when we're comic hunting, Steve always told, oh, dude, that was a good one. You should get that one. And it's like, all right. And same with these guys. Like, oh, dude, you never read that? Dude, pick that up. That one's a good one.
Yep. And
it's not because of a cool cover, but it's because, unless we're talking like a classic, which this I don't want to segue the conversation too much, but I think it was Mike Choi the other day on Instagram was asking in the last, he was,
I saw that
pre-ultimate, pre this whole E2 scandal. He posed a very great question. He said, look, there is a big deal with variant covers right now. There's a big deal and there's a whole market. And I think I've made the comment before where I told the guys when we were at Comic-Con or other conventions, I'm like, it's crazy to me that there's businesses that exist to do nothing but just sell these variant covers. That's crazy to me. I don't know why. It's a crazy, wild idea to me. But Mike Choi asked, in the last decade, and he's talking from 2012 to now, what is an iconic cover that people instantly recognize? And people were throwing out answers, and he said, no, guys, I'm talking about this decade. Because the covers you guys are naming off were pre-2012.
All 80s and 90s.
And that's what he was saying. He said, so with this whole craziness going over variant covers and exclusive
maybe
covers,
a more modern one would be that Batman 880.
But that was still 2009, dude.
Oh shit.
Okay. The only one that I can think of that's maybe like a true iconic cover for this,
I would say Bunny Mask number one.
Bunny Mask number one.
Oh, dude,
Jason
that artist
Lego.
is fucking great. I heard he was gonna cut his ear off like the freaking what's his nuts, the other artist. Bang, there you go, that guy.
He already cut something else off.
Cut another off. Eat it, Liver King style, because liver is king.
No, but and again, like even with all this
I heard
commotion
that guy
about
could
this,
use a liver too.
even with all this commotion about that cover, are you going to tell me that specific cover that is causing all of this chaos, is that an iconic cover? Is that an instantly recognizable cover? It is, because we know it to be, and really the iconic cover is going to be the Ultimate Fallout 4 cover. But even then, the Ultimate Fallout 4 was 2010, I think, or before that. But that's the point he was asking. He says, I don't think you guys understand, like, there hasn't really been an iconic cover. Some people were even throwing out Saga, and we're like, no, Saga was 2008, dude. It's just because they took that 3-year hiatus that people think it's newer. But like, there really isn't one. There really isn't a cover that's iconic right now in this last decade. And that's pretty fucking, that's to
Nando
me. That's
said from Batman New 52 that Owl
Saga's from March 2012.
what is it?
Which one?
Saga's from March 2012.
Which one does Nando say?
The Owl Monster from Batman.
Batman number 6.
Yeah.
I look it up.
That's an okay cover, but it's not an iconic cover.
But
it's
that
iconic
one,
to Nando.
No, but I would argue that's a good one. That one actually came to mind, but I thought Nate to verify that for me. I think that's 2011, right?
I just got it off Google.
The Batman 6.
Oh, Batman 6.
Yeah,
New 52, isn't it?
What about the ASM 700? The
Skyline.
Skyline.
That one's pretty dope.
Because everyone copies that Skyline. I mean, That's
I, New 52 release date.
I still remember getting that book with all of us and all of us sitting around going like, we got to get everyone to sign this thing.
Yeah, that's from April 2012 as
Batman
well.
number 6 is January 1st, 2012.
There you go.
Okay, so that falls into the decade.
What
And
about
Spider-Man
those-
700, the
those
Skyline
Joker-
one,
Those Joker Death in the Family die cuts.
those
Yeah.
were not
Those are,
iconic.
those are awesome. I don't know if they're iconic.
Iconic.
But the problem with but that's like you're saying, that's a good point because
700 is 2012 also.
so like you look at those things, but it's because there are variants. So like when you look back to when we were growing up, right, there was one cover. You know what I mean? So if you wanted the first appearance of Spider-Man's black suit, you know, Secret Wars, whatever, there's only one cover of Secret Wars. So so everyone knows that cover. You know what I mean? So like if you what's the Cindy Moon is number 4, right? ASM.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1 is the first appearance of Cindy Moon before she's Silk, and then 4 is, you know, the Silk or whatever. That number 1 has so many covers, like variants of it. Sometimes I'll get one and I go, which number 1 is this? Like, because I don't know, you know, I should know off right away, like, oh, that's the one with, you know, Cindy Moon appeared in. But I don't, because I'll be like, I have never seen this cover before. And I'll look it up and I go, oh, that's a fucking variant to that. Okay. You know, and there you go.
And then he took it a step further and he said the other thing too is that oftentimes with these iconic covers, the argument that other people were trying to make were for some variants. He says, I think that variant, but he says, but what about a cover where the cover artist also did the interiors? And then that's why in my head, I was thinking like Nano, and I said, I think the only thing that comes close to that is going to be that Batman number 6 with the owl thing, because that was Greg Capullo and that was Greg Capullo's interior pencils. So I'm just saying, it's like with all of these covers and all of these variants that everybody's going crazy for, it's like, which one of them is really iconic that you would recognize right away and be like, oh shit, that's that one. Like if somebody showed you the Wolverine with the Hulk with the claws thing, you know immediately which book that is.
I think you guys are 100% right, man. Like it gets hard working in Ray's Comics. Shout out Ray's Comics. They've got an extensive back issue collection, but sometimes it gets a little complicated when I see, you know, for example, like you said, like we'll just stick with it, a Silk number 1. It's like, oh, I haven't seen this cover, but it's Silk number 1. And it's like, oh shit, okay, cool. Like, you know, you might not even recognize like a book based on the cover because there's 82 different covers for that book. It's really hard to tell exactly like what you have in your hands nowadays. And I think that makes it hard for new readers, which sucks because we want new readers to come in.
Yeah, and if you're trying to collect runs and they keep on resetting the numbers, that's rough too.
Oh, I mean, you guys know I collect the worst of them all, Superman. You know what I mean? Like, I love Superman. I love me some Superman, but none of those books are worth anything. You know, like but so a lot of the older ones that I need are cost an arm and a leg. But there's nothing significant about it. It's just the rarity of those books, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do it was because I was like, okay, this will be hard to do because just like we were saying before. I love Captain America. I collected all of them. I got the full run of Captain America. I got, you know, ASM is a dream to finish it, but I'm close to it. You know what I mean? So I was like, let's do Superman. Now I got all the Supermans going. Again, that's another pipe dream down the line, but I'll get it before I die.
The last running cover is iconic.
Yeah, there you go.
Already started. That's from Film Age Studios. Just said.
Good call there. That's right. That is good. That's been copied a lot.
Philadelphia number 1 is going to get copied a lot. Give it a year.
Walking Dead number 1. Walking Dead number 1.
When did Walking Dead number 1 come out?
2003.
2002.
That was 2003. That was the last thing.
Okay.
I'm done.
And what about and then let's do like Mike did, and it's like let's take it a step further. Which one of those iconic covers had both the interior artist doing the cover as well? And the immediately first name that comes to mind that did iconic covers and did the interiors was Todd.
Jim Lee.
Yeah, there you go.
The Founders did too. Liefeld did his covers too, and he did.
Liefeld, yes. You know New Mutants 98.
Rob.
See that cover, like, oh, New Mutants 98.
Silvestri, just all the Image Founders. They all did.
The Image Godfathers. The Founders. Unreal.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah.
You gotta buy what you like, man. Don't fucking fall for the hype.
You know, Ramos
Hype
did.
what gets you.
When Ramos was doing Spider-Man, he did both. Bagley did for a long time. He did both.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, Dale Keown and Sam Keith, they did both. Fucking Bart Sears, when he did Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, that shit was inside outside, baby.
What are all the dudes from DC when they would do their covers and the interiors? All 70s. What about Platt?
Platt, man. Wow. There's a reason why he fell behind, dude. That shit was fucking incredible.
Brian Boland?
Still a genius.
Platt was a master.
Jock did the interiors for the.
Oh yeah, the detective.
Yeah,
those were good too.
I love that. That's my guy. Jock is my guy. I like that guy.
Yeah, Jock does something.
Yeah, I like but that's before the 2012. I like Kelly Jones and his Batman run.
Oh, Kelly Jones.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And there was the advent of like the cover specialists, though, you know, like starting with Campbell, and then now there's like Jenny Frizen and even Peach Momoko. You guys are all got boners for her. We all fucking
Dude, I love
like
Peach.
her stuff, but
All
she's
her,
not.
I love
She
that.
does,
her
well, she's
Demon
doing she's doing the interiors on those
on
X-Men
her
books.
Demon, yeah, and her Demon Days ones. Ooh, those shits are
The
so
Demon Days are great, man.
they're fucking
Beautiful.
fantastic.
Oh,
But it's still it's far less that do both now. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, there's a market now for just doing covers. You know, that's the.
But some guys just do all they do.
Yeah.
Frank Cho did both too. I remember. Frank Cho had some good covers.
yeah, but some of these guys that only do covers, sooner or later, they're gonna have to start doing more because.
Well, not if everybody's chasing covers, though. Fuck. Joe Mad had some sick covers back in the day.
Oh, Uncanny X-Men 350. That's
That
an
X-Men
iconic
book.
cover.
I think there's an X-Men book coming out this week that he did the cover for.
Dude, that
Really?
guy's genius. The whole phalanx stuff that he drew. All the basically from like 310 up to 350, around the 310, 311, all the way to 350. The last one was 350. The Turtle of Gambit. Oh, so good.
So anyways, about what we sidetracked from what happened, but I think again, guys, we shouldn't attack the people that they're accusing of this stuff until we find out what happened totally, but we'll never find out, so no one's ever going to admit it. So
Yeah, like you said, like they're all talking smack about Comic Tom and the lady's name, I forgot her name, her comic lady, whatever her name
Comic
is.
Lady, that's her name, Comic Lady.
Comic. I forgot. No disrespect. I just can't remember right now.
But yeah, Comic Lady. And short
nerd
box
lady,
purchasing.
And the
and
protos.
and the so-called guru guy, and that tool Gem Mint.
Do you think any of them bought any protos while they were out?
Nah,
Doubt it, man.
They don't
Nah,
know
that-
about no protos.
No Funko booth. We're gonna go to Funko Fun Day for the protos.
oh man.
Hey, you know what? We rag on Funko, dude, but I don't see those guys allowing influencers to cut their lines and buy 20 of each pop.
Fucking cut them. That's why.
They keep that.
Remember that?
They keep that shit.
Remember that dude wanted to fight you on the line, Jose?
Yeah.
Dude, like,
Bro,
man, I'm from Chicago, C2E2.
Yeah, they don't mess around. Hey, the Funko people don't mess around, bro.
Nah, he backed down after I told him I was from Santa Ana.
From
Oh.
Tres Puntos, Holmes.
He was like,
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
don't. Those guys don't mess around. You better not be cutting the no line, bro.
I gave him a melted Snickers. Remember, Isaac? I was like, are you
I
just
got
hungry,
one
my
more.
boy? So I gave him a melted Snickers and he calmed down.
I got one more topic, guys. 10:40. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Go for it.
shoot.
They shot a whole movie. $90 million. Michael Keaton, Batgirl. And they shelved it. Nobody's gonna ever get to see it. They had to quit doing it, quit making it. And looks like they're gonna dismantle HBO Max
I heard.
and all kinds of stuff. So there's a bunch of like ripples coming out of that. You know, I even heard that they're thinking about shelving the Flash, which is sitting at 200 million. Because
No, they're not gonna do that.
I think
they're
they've
probably not, but they're talking about doing reshoots for Ezra Miller because he's a pedophile.
yeah.
I'll let you. How about I let you guys go and then I'll tell you the inside stuff I heard.
Is he really a pedophile, man? That sucks.
It's
he,
all
like,
it's all
abducted-
It's not a
hearsay.
good guy thing to do,
It's
dude.
not. It's not fucking. It's all hearsay right now.
He's a scumbag.
He's a groomer, dude. He's grooming kids to do crazy shit.
Yeah, like I said, it's all hearsay. You don't want to get in trouble. It's not. He's not convicted in anything right now. So, you know.
Okay, but that sucks ass, dude. I hate to hear that kind of stuff, man. That makes me very upset.
So
Having a daughter and all, it's brutal, huh?
So what's really happening is that Discovery is now owns all the stuff. So now they're combined. What happens is there's usually like a small tax break, okay, that you can get to collect for loss, right? When you buy something because it costs money to do this thing. So this is going to get a little bit boring. I'm sorry, guys, but pretty much the long and skinny of it is that Batgirl is going to take probably another $30 million to fix. Okay. They can either shelve it and then take the loss and then they get the tax write-off. And then, that's what they're doing pretty much. So they're looking at it going, do we spend $30 million more or do we get $20 million back? They would rather get the $20 million back. I think it's up to like $1 billion because I forgot how high the purchase was, but that's what's going on. As far as the Flash movie goes, they're talking. I don't think they're going to shelve it. I think they're going to stick the money with it because
it's already done.
Yeah, it's pretty. They put too much money and time into that. Like the Batgirl one was still in the beginning phases, so they can kill that one. The same thing. That's why Peacemaker 2 got fucking shit canned. Like it's almost like they're wiping out the Snyderverse altogether. Like they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna restart from scratch. So I mean, even Kevin Smith went on last week.
Peacemaker 2?
No, they said Peacemaker 2 is still going.
I heard it was gonna get shit canned. That's
no,
what I heard.
what's the thing said? No,
They're going to put
going.
Amelia Clark in substitute Amber Heard scenes too in Aquaman. Amelia
Even
Clark, the
better.
mother of dragons. I don't know.
So
All from scenes from Game of Thrones. They're just gonna CGI her back in.
But I mean, like that's So that's where that goes. And I mean, I think what happens is that when
well, really quick before you go, James Gunn yesterday on his Twitter said that Peacemaker Sin 2 is safe from HBO Max drama.
oh, cool. Well, then there you go. If James Gunn says it, I'll believe James Gunn. But like, yeah, dude, we need more Cena for dancing around the fucking hair metal, dude. Like, that's badass, dude. I love that shit. Do you really want to taste it?
I like when that comes on during your whatnot stream. You always get so excited. The little kid in you comes out.
I don't turn the camera around, but I'm literally dancing in the background trying to do the dance. I haven't hit it. I haven't hit all the steps yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, we all need to get together and do the choreography for that.
That should be the opening of this show every day. And the other thing too about all this bullshit that's been happening, man, like fucking, it sucks for what I think sad is about like the actress that played Batgirl. You know what I mean? Like everyone that worked on it. It just sucks. Like, I get it, dude. Like, again, I've worked on shit to where it's gotten halfway through and then they pull the fucking plug. You know what I mean? Like, one of the last ones I wrote and was going to direct. We were out there in Vegas the day of shooting, the day of. I literally pull into the freaking thing. I get a phone call in my hotel room. They tell me, they go, hey, the funding got pulled. So just enjoy the 2 days are paid for in Vegas. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, I cut my goatee off. I look like a 5-year-old and stuff, dude. I was like, what the heck, dude? I can't go out like this in public.
Yeah, so, but it was smart. I mean, come on. It was an unknown actress, and the director didn't really have anything good behind him. So they already knew
that the costume looked like some shitty costume.
Yeah, this thing looked like it was going to bomb either way. So might as well.
That's what I mean. They had to fix it. That's what I mean. When you have to fix it, it's going to cost a lot.
Why waste $30 million? Like you said, Fuzzy, might as well just put it away and get those 20 minutes back.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a bit, but the sad thing is that, like, have you guys gotten to see that show, The Offer, yet? About the Godfather movie? It's amazing. You guys should check it out. But the beauty of that thing is that I've said it for years. Movies don't have the passion anymore, and we're kind of seeing it in the comic industry now. Is that the passion isn't there anymore? So, like, if someone told you no in the 70s that you couldn't make this movie, they would literally just go out and do it. They'd be like, okay, you tell me I can't do it, I'll go do it. I'll go make this movie. You know what I mean? Let's grab the camera. Let's go out there. Let's fucking do it. Like, that always inspired me. Same thing with comics. You know what I mean? Like, The Pro is one of my favorite books, dude. It's like one of the fucking books that should not have been made, but it fucking is out there and it is amazing. Like, it's fucking funny. It's great. You know what I mean? Great art, great jokes. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, but it technically, you should not have made that. Like, if you went to DC or one of those guys, they'd be like, I'm not making this fucking book. Like, no way, dude. Like, I would
be fucking psychopath.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it's funny, like, and now we got The Boys, we got all this stuff, and now it's like stuff, people are finally catching on to it. But when it comes to the books, like we were saying, everyone's about the cover. It's not about the interior. It's not about the story. That's why Prey to me was just like a big shock, because it had a good story. It has a great story. It has a fucking adventure. You know what I mean? Action packed. Like, it's everything you need in a movie. You're like, okay, dude, that I'm in. Like, that's what gives me hope for the future of, future projects. But some of this other stuff you watch is, you're like, this is garbage, dude. Like, why? And
they get funded to make this shit.
And that's the thing, I think, that a lot of people also are not talking about this whole thing killing of the HBO Max. And I think they're the first ones to realize it. And Apple did, but they did it quietly, is that when you make a movie, right? A producer is like a drug dealer. Okay. So he's going to front you X amount of money to go make this movie. He needs to recoup that money to go make another movie. You know what I mean? So when the money you make on an HBO streaming thing is nowhere near what you would make if you put it in a movie theater. Maverick is the prime example. It just came out this year. It literally broke the record for 4D movies.
Yeah, just beat Titanic out of Paramount, I think it was, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's
biggest movie ever.
And you look at that movie again. I loved it. I saw it 3 times. I saw it 3 times in the theater, guys. And I'm telling you,
I saw it twice.
like that, and it was fun. You
Zero
watch
times.
See, you're part of the problem, fool. You're part of the problem, man. We got to kidnap
What
Isaac
problem? They got $1 billion.
because it could have been $1.5 billion. You see that? You messed it up, dude. You messed up that 5 number.
Hey, Film Age Studio wants to know if you have any links to any of your movies.
Listen, man, I wouldn't torture you with any of my shit that I ever made in my life.
Well, yeah. What's the guy's name? Phil what?
Film Age.
Yeah, well, Nick wanted us to do the beach scene for Top Gun, so it was just like we didn't know.
Film Age. I'll show you. I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one that's on. It's on YouTube. It's the one that got us into the industry in the first place. It's called Halo: The Fallen. So look for the first one, and then when you see the second one, I'll tell you a long story about that one day about how just Hollywood fucked us over bad. But everything else is pretty much on Telemundo.
What's it called?
It's called Halo: The Fallen. So it's pretty bad though. But you'll see me. I'm in the deleted scene. I've got no facial hair, and I'm supposed to be a general. And we cut myself out of the movie because no one could believe that I was a general. So
you general? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either, dude. But there's tons of stuff on YouTube with me acting in it and stuff, and like other little things. I mean, again though, I don't want to torture anyone. I still showed my kid my first movie, and he's
a Near Mint Sunday promo.
I'm literally gonna start making that thing the most electrifying guy on Whatnot. I'm trying to figure out how to do another one like that.
We should do a collab one with me and Lego doing our sexy sax, and then you jumping out of the box.
Hey, pretty soon you're gonna have to be the most electrifying guy on eBay, because once eBay starts going,
yeah, I'm ready for eBay Live.
you might have to jump shit.
Look, dude. You know what, man? I appreciate Whatnot for what it's done for us. You know what I mean? Like it's done. I've met some great people. I've done some good things, but kind of bringing it back to what it was before. We got that Invincible book that came out. That we had come out a long time ago, that came out through Whatnot. Our names were on it. We didn't get a copy of that book till way after the value had devalued. You know what I mean? And again, I'm proud. I'm happy I got one. It goes in my collection and stuff like that. But if eBay, that one exactly, dude. You know what I mean? Like fucking, our names are on it. We thought we would be getting one a lot quicker, but I mean, hopefully they treat all us Whatnot sellers the same. I love Whatnot. The people are pretty cool, but I know I'm not as cool as some of the other people that are on there, but I still would like some equal treatment about it. So if eBay's going to do it, then I'll go over to eBay and be the most electrifying person in eBay, in all of eBay, ladies and gentlemen.
Which, by the way, that stream was clean. Did you guys catch the eBay live stream?
No.
Yeah.
It looks like they listened to all the complaints from Whatnot and they went like, "Oh, we got it." The product.
I think they have a lot more of a budget too to have their shit together than.
Yeah, the product appears at the bottom, easily listed, so you can just scroll through if you have a buy it now section. So you just kind of swipe it and you can see the products on the bottom. You just click it, buy, check out. Their comment section is a lot. It's right above the items. Everything is quickly on the top right is a big icon for the items that are going to be listed for auction. You click on it, you can look at a preview without it like blocking out the whole screen. It just kind of gives you like a transparent menu. And then you can kind of scroll down while still seeing the stream. It just and the quality just looked a lot better. I mean, again, I'm sure they put a lot of work into it because they wanted people to be impressed. But I was just like, dang, this is actually going to be pretty damn cool. The only thing I was trying to figure out was because there was some people tuning in and saying they were supposedly from Spain or something like that. They were saying hello from Spain. And I forgot what other country they were saying hellos from, and people were buying, but I'm not sure if any of those went to international buyers, but I'm guessing international buyers can purchase from there and go through the international or the global shipping program through eBay. which I've kind of told the I've told the guys. I've told the guys, I'm like, dude, that global shipping program is legit, dude. It's so easy. And people in other countries
you send it to fucking Kentucky. You send it to Kentucky
or New York, and then they take care from there.
Once it gets to Kentucky, you're clear. It doesn't matter if it gets to fucking Beirut. You got your shit to Kentucky. Your hands are clean. Yep. If it gets lost or whatever, you got your shit to Kentucky. You're good.
And what's cool is that though, like I've shipped like 2 pound, figures, like 2 pound boxes from here to New York, from here to like different states. Shipping it to their global program gets you an even heftier discount. Yeah. So like honestly, it's cost me like $10 at the most to ship something to Kentucky to their warehouse, and then from there they take it the rest of the way. So I'm like, dude, I always put that option now. I'm like, dude, global shipping, yeah, of course, the buyers are willing to. The last 2 figures,
buyers will try to get you to not. Oh, just do the right. This is what I offer. I offer global shipping. That's all.
Yeah, and that's what I told. That's one guy did. One guy did contact me saying, "Oh, would you mind putting the value of the item below $20 or something like that?" I told him I can't. It has to be auto filled by eBay. What I can do is I can give you, $15 off the product itself, and they're like, you know what, that'll almost cover it. That's fine. I'll take it. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And I sold one. I forgot what. I know one went to Spain. I forgot where the other one went to. I've sent stuff to the Philippines, stuff to.
Was it any protos?
No protos. It was in Funkos.
Was it
just Funtos?
A Freddy Funko or a proto?
So I think between now and next week, there's some stuff coming out. Let's see. We can try to finish up, get everybody's point of view on Sandman. Get another week under our belt to watch that show.
A proto.
I think that the last season of Lock and Key is coming out pretty soon too. If you guys want to catch up on that one.
Is that still a show?
Yeah. It's the last season of Lock and Key coming out. I think it's 3 days.
I haven't watched any of them yet, but sounding by Lego doesn't sound like it's going to be any fun.
Lego's review on it was pretty funny.
You're good, man. You're good.
I'm good.
You're good. Watch Maverick again, honestly.
All right, cool. I can do that, dude. I can feel like I'm losing that love and feeling. So,
what else is coming out? Then Beavis and Butthead new season.
Dude, have you guys seen the new episodes?
No.
Oh my god, dude! Please watch it. It's on Paramount Plus, dude. Literally, like, okay, so they used to watch music videos. It's YouTube videos now.
Oh hell yeah,
dude! It was the. I'm gonna just tell you, spoil one, okay? Because it literally had me crying. It showed the video. It was one of the videos of the girls getting their acceptance letters for like college, and them freaking out. And he's like, and all of a sudden you just hear Butthead going, "Yeah, kick her ass, because the mom's hugging her and shit." To teach you to go to Harvard. Oh, dude, it's great. Like it's like they literally just picked up right where they left off, and it's just going. Like it's well worth it. They're like 20 minutes long. Like they're short again. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Did anybody see Nope?
I'm supposed to go this weekend. That's
a big nope.
The kid wants me to see it with him, so I said I'd go see it. But I told him, I go, if your dad stands up, starts cussing out the movie, you can't get mad at me, dude, because this looks like that movie that's gonna make me lose my shit.
Well, we'll hit up the chat thread too if there's anything that pops up that we have an aha moment during the week or whatever. Try to give a little bit more time so that we don't just spring the Sandman and prey on everybody.
All right,
we got another minute to go.
This was fun.
See,
good shit. C2 Gate was fantastic.
Yeah, C2E2 Gate is gonna be one for the books, dude. Like Wow. Like I live.
If you find some of those videos, send us the link in the.
I will. I will.
Oh, dude,
I'll
all
send
you gotta
them
do
all.
is look it up, and you'll find every single fucking video that's out there right now.
I fell down the rabbit hole since 2:00 like yesterday. Like if you can't see, my eyes are full of bags. As soon as we get off here, I'm taking a nap because I'm fucking tired of. I did all the research for because I knew we were gonna do a show. I was like, I got to find out everything I can find out about this thing.
Yeah. So finally, now where we came to the conclusion that Fuzzy hates Comic Tom and 10 minutes. That's what the conclusion was that. Fuzzy the Fat Man.
No.
Comic Tom.
And what was the
I
other
don't
one?
hate
Comic
anyone.
Lady?
Look,
Comic Lady?
I comic lady. Look, I just said
Madam.
All right, guys, dude. That was. But you guys, again, love you guys. Thank you for bringing me on always on the show. I love you guys.
You guys all going to race tomorrow?
Yeah. After my whatnots show, I'm gonna come swing by there.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dinner.
Oh,
What's
no.
the time frame on all that?
Oh no.
Come by whenever.
I thought Liz said that, like, yeah, just wanted to get some food afterwards.
No,
Yeah,
we're gonna do a big live show. Come by around 6.
Like 6?
I think 6 is prime time.
Okay.
Right, sounds good.
I am working tomorrow, so if you guys want to do another, I don't know, get some snippets or some little chunks of everybody hanging out, send it to me. I can try to put something together. I'm gonna try my best to make it out, but I am coming from fucking LA County at 6, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do.
Yo, the shop closes at 7, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I won't let you in after that. So
Yeah, till
All right,
7.
Joe.
All right,
See you
guys.
tomorrow.
Love, peace, and chicken grease, guys.
Later.
Chicks and chicken feet.
Have a good one, little lady.
All